We're looking forward to the French Open from 26th of May on Sony Sports Network, 2:30 p.m. onwards. But before that, there are the qualifiers as well. And joining me at this moment is, of course, Yuki Bhambri. Yuki, firstly, thank you so much for being here on the Times Network.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yuki, tell me, how have the preparations been? It is, of course, going to be very, very important for you. It's an important clay court tournament. How are you looking at it?
Yeah, I've had a good start to the clay season. I've played two tournaments before, made the semis and the finals. I'm already in France. I've got some other tournaments in Lyon with a 250 lined up right before the French Open. But it is a hectic time, but an important time in the tennis calendar for for all the athletes. And it's the second Grand Slam coming up with the Roland Garros, obviously being there. So it's hoping obviously for a good tournament this time as well.
And Yuki, you are in Paris, which is going to be the center of attention 2 months later. I know you have said before that Olympics is not something that's in your control, but is there something at the back of your head? Because this is an Olympic year and every athlete is always looking forward to being at the Olympics.
I think tennis in general, you don't have the luxury to really look forward that much.
Yes.
The Roland Garros is around the corner, so you have to focus on that. There's Wimbledon coming up as well, but when the time comes, and if the selection is there, and if the opportunity arises, yes, of course. I think, although at the back of mind, I think for a lot of us, having playing at Roland Garros and also knowing that 2 months from 2 months time, a lot of us would be there. A lot of the athletes would be there playing, competing on the same courts. It's obviously two separate tournaments, two important tournaments, but yes, you do think about it. You do try and assess the conditions as well, and nothing like putting a good show on 2 months before at the French Open, which can do your confidence a world of good heading into the Olympics as well.
It can just set the tone, right?
Yes, it can, exactly. Right there. Nothing like a confident athlete going into Olympics. That's what you want.
And Yuki, tell us a little about yourself. You've dabbled with injuries as well in the past. You're here today. You're looking forward to the qualifiers. How have the last couple of years personally been for you?
Very start stop. But I think the last few years have been satisfying. I've touchwood played a lot of tennis. Playing some of the important tournaments again. I've played the singles before, obviously for all the slams. I'm back here playing the doubles. Moving up in the ranking, so a little bit different than what I had obviously envisioned. But it's exciting. It's what you want to, as a tennis player, be at the biggest events, challenge for the big trophies, challenge for the big, be second week of Grand Slams, compete with some of the best. So it's exciting, and it's nothing more that I could have asked for. So the journey continues, and hopefully a long one.
Well, Yuki, thank you so much for your time, and here's wishing you all the best for the upcoming matches.
Thank you so much.